What do you do when it seems that all hope is lost? What do you do when it seems that you have tried everything that you could ever do, yet nothing is working? What do you do when it seems that everybody has given up on you, on your idea? What do you do when it seems that nobody is responding to your ideas, nobody's responding to you positively? What do you do when it seems that nobody's giving you a job? What do you do when it seems that you have done everything possible, yet nothing is working for you? Well, what you have to do is to keep on believing. I know it sounds very simplistic, but you have to understand that I'm not here to just motivate you. I'm here to give you a very powerful principle that if you put to work will eventually produce result for you. You have to understand that what I'm sharing with you is not just a mere motivational speech. It is actually a spiritual principle, a principle that God created, a principle that God enacted, a principle that has been working for millions of people. Okay? So you have to believe, you have to, against all odds, okay, even when it seems that nothing is working for you, even when it seems that all hope is gone, okay, you have to believe against all odds. It is very important that you believe. We are very myopic, we don't see the big picture. Okay, and that is why it is important that you believe. It is when you believe that you begin to see the big picture. You begin to see the ways that you were not seeing before. It's important you understand what I'm sharing with you. Down to history, we have seen that this principle I'm sharing with you works. Okay, it's not just a mere motivational cliche. It works. Before the airplane was invented, somebody had to believe first that it was possible to fly. In fact, it was this strong belief that it was possible to fly that made them start investigating into how to make man fly, how to build a machine that could fly. If they had believed it was not possible, if they had believed that it was practically impossible to fly, they would not have begun investigating into how to make machines to make man fly. And if they had not started investigating, they would not have built the first airplane, and we would not have what we have today. Today, flying is a commonplace. We don't even think about it. We cannot imagine a world without flying. We are used to it, okay? It is something that we believe in it. We understand the principles. We fly every day, okay? But you have to understand that there was a time when it was impossible, when people thought it could not happen, when people thought it was only reserved for gods, when people thought that it was not possible at all to fly, until somebody dared to believe it was possible to fly against all odds. When it seemed that there was no way to fly, when it seemed that it was impossible, somebody dared to believe that it was possible to fly, and he started acting on that belief. He started investigating in it, even when it seemed there was no way, even when it seemed nothing was working, even when it seemed it was a fruitless endeavor. It would produce no result. It was a waste of time. That person, or those set of persons, those people were they were foolish enough to believe in the fact that men could fly. And because of that belief, we have flying today as one of the means of transportation. And that is what I'm saying to you today, that you have to be foolish enough to believe that there is a way, even though it seems there is no way. Until you believe that there is a way, you will not see the way. Until you believe that there is a way, you will not see the way. It seems impossible. It seems that you have done everything that you could possibly do. I know it seems that you have tried all your best, yet nothing has worked. Nothing is working. But I want to tell you this, that you have to be foolish enough to believe what I'm saying, and you have to be foolish enough to believe that there is a way, even though it seems that there is no way. If you do not believe that there is a way, when it seems that there is no way, you will not see the way. You must understand this principle. Until you believe that there is a way, even when it seems there is no way, you will not see the way. But if you be foolish enough to believe that there is a way, when it seems that there is no way, then your eyes will begin to see the way you should take and how to go about it to come out a success and to overcome that challenge that you may be going through. So I want to encourage you today. It doesn't matter what you are going through. It doesn't matter the challenges that you are dealing with. It doesn't matter the country that you find yourself in, or the society that you find yourself in. It doesn't matter that you have tried many times and things have failed, nothing seems to be working. It doesn't matter that, you have done everything possible, yet nothing is working for you. You just have to believe, and you just have to keep on believing. Okay, you just have to believe, and you just have to keep on believing. Open your minds to alternatives. That's another thing. Okay, when you begin to believe, then you have to open your minds to alternatives. Okay, first of all, you have to be persuaded. Listen to me carefully. What I'm sharing is very powerful. You have to be persuaded that there is a way, even when it seems there is no way. You have to be persuaded that it is possible, even when it seems it is not possible. You have to be persuaded that you will succeed, even when it seems there is no chance of succeeding. You have to be persuaded that you will overcome, even when it seems victory is nowhere in sight. You have to be persuaded, 100% persuaded first. When you become fully persuaded, then something will happen on the inside of you. You will begin to see the way to go about this thing. You will begin to see what to do. That is the power of believing right. That is the power of believing. Okay, when you believe, it unlocks your abilities. When you believe, it creates, it causes spiritual forces, universal forces to begin to work for you. When you believe, you release spiritual forces to start working on your behalf. When you believe, things begin to work for you. Impossible things, invisible things begin to work for you when you believe. So you have to believe it first. When you believe, your eyes will be opened to see the way to go, to see how to go about that business, how to go about that family, how to go about that financial challenge, how to establish that business, that how to do what you have to do to succeed and to move forward. But you have to believe first. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that you have to believe first. If you are going to see success, if you are going to see victory, if you are going to overcome, you have to believe first. You have to be fully persuaded. When you become fully persuaded, your eyes will be opened, your abilities will be unlocked, your spiritual and mental abilities will be unlocked. You will start seeing the things that you need to do to move forward, to make progress. Okay, so that is just what I want to share with you, and I believe that you were inspired by the things that I said.